Well, good morning, traders. So I am currently in UJ cells that I got in um Friday. It was kind of last minute. I got in here, right? Because I realized that we were rejecting this level more than once. So rejection, rejection. Also the main fact that we were touching fib levels. This 50% fib was touched, and that is a turn on for me. Uh And again, I'm getting my overall direction from the flow of the current weekly. So my weekly and monthly are just showing me the directional bias that I should be trading. So I have had one position already taken out at this level right here, which I didn't even realize. So, but I'm glad I put a take profit zone there. The next take profit I'm looking for, take profit level would be at 143.189. That is my next take profit level for UJ. Now for UCAD, I'm really intrigued by what's going on here. I start from the monthly. We have closed down below this very, very strong level, but most of all, what makes the most sense to me is just, again, lower highs maintaining, lower highs maintaining, lower highs maintaining, with my expectation that the lower highs will continue to maintain unless we get like a double bottom and then a break of that structure. With the previous weekly candle closing bearish, there's more than likely going to be some aggressive volatility to the downside sometime this week, which I would love to be involved in. So, we saw. So if I put, okay, come on now, come on now. If I put my current fib on, like there's a lot of fibs going on, but I feel like UCAD has um reached most of the levels it has to when in regards to the pullback that will actually cause us to yeet downwards. So I and you know what? I took UCAD sells and I exited right here. And I'm so grateful. I just saw a double bottom on the 30 minute. I was like, nah, I'm good. Let me go ahead and take it out. Just for it to yeet up all the way here and close back down here. That's intense. So what I'm looking for right now on UCAD is, you know, ideally I like, okay, ideally I like my levels to just look like right? Like if you're gonna reject a zone, just do it twice and then I'll get in. But in this case, it was more so like reject, come down, go back up a little bit, engulf. And so yes, it could possibly go like that. But I guess I'll just look on the 1 hour for that. And I would trade it around 9:30 a.m., a little bit after, seeing what price is going to be doing there. And if price breaks this counter trend line, it will also be a really good signal for me to actually get involved in some sells to the downside, right? So it just depends on what price action is doing around 9:30. It could be here, it could be here, but we'll just see. All right, but I feel like for the most part, I've gotten most of what I need, but it's like not really because I like to wait for at least the 4 hour flow to actually make sense. And right now it's bullish, but where it is, it can be extremely bearish. So I think maybe the smartest, easiest thing for me to do is just wait for a counter trend line break and put my stop loss above that previous lower high, take profit at the negative 27% zone and call it a day. That's why I only have this on my watch list right now. Um, see, GJ is looking really nice and bullish when it comes to this direction. Although I think it could fall back down to this level before coming back up. Right? And if you wanted some short-term sells, I think that there could be an opportunity for that sometime today if you were to get this, you know? That's what I see potentially happening. Just because we just started this little counter trend, and I'm not going to really have an interest in buying until we reach this level, right? The 4 hour has broken support, its own support. So more than likely, when that happens, it's going to go look for a fib level on the higher time frames. So the dollar is holding lower highs nicely. Lower highs maintain, lower highs maintain, lower highs maintain, lower highs maintain. Until this pattern stops, I'm still bearish. US 30, I mean, if price can fall to the 50%, I'll be happy and I'll take some stuff. And for GU, I don't think I'm gonna really be involved in this until it comes back down here and then does a little dancey dance and shows me that it's not playing around about continuing bullish. But on the monthly and the weekly, everything's still good. Monthly closes in 9 hours. It's probably gonna close extremely powerful. But the way we had a really, really big rally last week, we're probably gonna have a pullback this week. But I don't know. Just wait and see. And if it breaks this before actually retracing nicely, I might just leave it alone because I know the direction, but I would rather have a really good risk to reward with some volatility and whatnot. So the same goes for EU. Not really interested in it unless it pulls back a certain amount. UCHF is continuing to fall like I predicted because again, lower highs maintaining the whole time. And then what do we do on the daily time frame? We came all the way up to a 50% level. This is what happened on Usdcad last week, and that's why it was such a powerful move bearish. See, on the weekly time frame, if you can see that fib, it's gonna give you money. It's gonna give you rent money. It's gonna give you Disney World money. Trust. And now gold is an interesting one. This is what I have the most uncertainty about because, girl, why are you looking like that? You're bullish on the monthly. You're bullish on the weekly. But the monthly is printing candles that are making me uncomfortable to buy long term. The weekly time frame is still bullish. So it would be in my best interest, I think, to continue those bullish, that bullish move. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know. It's not the nicest looking. But if I had to trade gold today, it would probably be sells. Because the fact that the daily broke bearish, look, this is us right now. The daily broke bearish, we're maintaining lower highs. When that happens, I'm thinking, okay, you want to come to a fib level because obviously you're not suffice where you are. So, but the thing is, I won't get into a trade unless I see a double top form in this area, you know? But at the same time, it's just like, I also really don't like the idea of selling so close to a place where potentially we can have a reversal. But at the same time, the 4 hour is still bearish and maintaining lower highs, So it's like I can just go ahead and not trade this. It's just so easy to not touch it. So yes, go away, go away. I don't even want to. I think I'll have more interest in it once it comes back in this level. Do a little dancey dance and possibly even break this counter trend line. And then I'll be okay with getting involved with some buys, some long-term buys. Um, because I think the dollar is still pushing aggressively bearish. So it would only make sense for gold to continue bullish. But if it's not right now, then it's not right now. That's cool. What do we got going on for today? Nothing. Alrighty. I'll see y'all maybe tomorrow or the day after. Happy trading.